Guess who's back from the dead? Not me. I've been quite alive, thank goodness, to anyone who was worried. No, the dead person is more of a computer person. Hal had some computer problems for the past 2 months, hence no videos. But I won't bore you on the details right now. Probably in my year-end vlog, I'll talk about it in more detail. But for now, we need to get back in the swing of things, because I'm a little rusty, and there hasn't been videos for the past 2 months. So, for a special back-to-work season starter, we're going to be doing an entire week of Flash Player videos alongside normal stuff. So, yay for content. Starting with Cards Keeper. Now, Cards Keeper is a twofold thing that I'm really excited to show you. I've been wanting to show you this for a very long time, because before Hal had his little episode, I found this game, and I was going to do it in the next Flash Player episode that was scheduled for whenever. But then Hal had his moments. It's okay. He's okay now. He has some battle scars, but he'll be fine. So, I was really excited to play this, and then didn't. But now I am. But that's only half of it, because the other half of it is, being that it is an app, I decided, oh, you know what, while I'm waiting for Hal to get fixed, I'll download the game on my tablet. Daisy, yes, get the joke, you'll understand the reference. And it was great. So this review is for both the Flash game one, the Flash game version of this game that you can play with the link below, and a review for the app version, which you can download, and I would highly recommend. But let's get through the review and so on and so forth and get back in the swing of things, shall we? I've been waiting to say this. So how do you play this game? Well, it is extremely simple. Well, let's actually start off with what the hell is this game? This game is a card-based dungeon crawler. It is about making the right decisions so your hero does not die. Your hero is this dude right over here that is with the sword and shield. And he is very fragile at the moment, because there's a whole bunch of other stuff I'm going to talk about later. But what you need to know is that everything is controlled by either the mouse, by clicking, or I think the arrow keys. Yes, arrow keys. Yeah, no arrow keys, not Wasad. Just double checking. So, I of course use the mouse for this. It's the easier way to do it, but do what you will. How you play the game is very simple. You take your mouse or favorable control schemes, and you click on tiles, or cards, that are adjacent to your character. So, I can't go for this blue potion because it's diagonal. Can't move diagonal, only vertical and horizontal. I actually don't want to go horizontal, because that flame there will destroy that potion, and that potion is experience. This is also a little bit of an RPG, just a little bit, with leveling mechanics. It's really good. So we're going to go up, kill the enemy that is in front of us, or on top of us, and things happen. That thing is taking away your health. Your character has a set amount of health that you can add to in-game and out-of-game. If we click on our character, we have numbers. The red number that went down is our health. We have a maximum of 10 health. Again, you can up that in certain ways. Running into a card will deplete your health that amount of card number. Well, the enemy tile will. See, because now we're at 7. This guy's at 2. If we go down, we're down now to 5 health. So that is the damage you are going to be taking to move to that square. Now, the green other stuff, that's bonus stuff. This flame, now that the XP potion is out of the way, does this. And it does a little fireball effect thingy. You can also click and hold on cards, and it will give a description of what it is. So the barrel that I clicked on contains some consumables, but it also might be a mimic. So that's not good. And if we click on the eye thing, Evil Eye, a common monster, deals damage shown on the card. Simple enough. We also have some coins there. They get shown up on the top left-hand corner. We can pick up a little bit more experience. Experience is gained by either A, moving into different squares, if I can remember correctly. Yeah, moving into different squares that have enemies. We're going to take that. Or gaining some different stuff here and there. It is all very, very well put together on how this all works. For the mushroom, damn it. Okay, so there's also another number you have to keep in mind. Actually, no, a couple other numbers. So we have the health number, but the other number that's blank, that is armor. That is refillable damage armor. It does what armor does. It basically blocks enemy attacks. So, if we now go, we got our armor, we go down, armor is depleted instead of health. Simple as that. You want to have enough armor to buffer the damage so that your health doesn't go down, but you're also going to have your health go down, so you're going to definitely need to fix this. I'm not going to win. I'm not going to survive to level 2, I don't think. I'm going to click on this. Gain a random amount of armor there. Click on that. Go up. We have full 8 now. Oh! Special ability. Enhanced. So, this little character has a couple abilities, and one of those abilities is it has a chance to block all damage if you have armor. And it's really, really, really good. So, also, when I leveled up, I clicked one of two things. And as you gain more and more XP, you'll flush out the character a little bit better, and you can do a variety of certain things. Bleh. Rusty. It does matter what you do. The longer you play, the more well-known what levels you should or shouldn't get. It's very well done in expertise. It's a quick game to play, but a hard game to master. So, yay. You have abilities. Once you hit certain levels, these abilities unlock. We unlocked our Fearable Swing / Attack. And when we click on the little circle at the bottom, we can click any of the green tiles, and it does a little bit of damage. As you level up and gain more experience and levels, as level ups do, more and more of these will unlock. You get a little dash, and then you get a little armor regen. Yay! We just killed a boss. More on that in a second. Actually, no, not more on that in a second. That second is right now. So, the other number that I was saying before rudely interrupted by a giant spider was the skull number right underneath your experience bar. That is the amount of steps you will take until a new boss shows up. And steps equal cards. So, going over to the skeleton above me, that's a step. Take another one of those. So each card you traverse, that number goes down. And when that number hits 0, a boss enemy shows up. Now, enemies vary from common enemies, as seen on the board right now. Some traps. I love the trap icons. Just beautiful little mechanic on that. Mini bosses, which have stars but aren't bosses. And then bosses, which have stars but are bloody difficult if you're not prepared for them. And all of this is random. Every single bit of it. And so that makes it so much replayability value. And just, you keep going back and forth. If you've got 5 minutes to spare, especially on the app version, done. It's a wonderful game. But there's one other mechanic that caught me by surprise, and that is chests. So you will either find brown chests, regular chests, common chests, strewn about the level sometimes, or once you kill a boss, you will always get a golden chest. And all you have to do to unlock this chest is go over to it, click it, play a little unlocking minigame. This is great. So click when the little dot is above the little red bars. They'll turn green. Fill out all of those, and you get your little treasure. I really love this game. Even before I played the app, this was something that I was really excited about. And I still am. 2 months later, and I still love this game to death. Ooh, health. Yay. Yeah, absolutely beyond recommendation right here, right now. But it gets better. Because there's a couple other things that I've left out just to make this a little bit more fun. So, you don't just have your little knight here to play with. You start with him, but you can unlock more things. And that's where this game really just made it top tier for me. You can play as a knight. You got yourself a werewolf dude. You've got this necromancer that actually works better with, like, spells and stuff instead of combat. You've got this warrior Valkyrie that can hit multiple people in once. And then this guy I have yet to unlock, but he's weird, and I don't quite understand him very well. Maybe later. Maybe you'll understand him. But they all play differently. So your strategy going through each card dungeon will differ for each character you play as, and you will want to play as all of them because you get so much fun. It's so much fun. I really love this game. And this is just the Flash version of the game. If you like this, if this sounds amazing to you, the link is in the description. Go play it, go check it out. If you really, really love it, then you might want to consider downloading the app. Because the app seems to have updated itself while I was in the dark period. And it made the game just a little bit different, but also really, really bigger. Like, you would think this is already big. It gets bigger. So, let's go over those details right now, and you will not see any of it. But, you know, let's go over those details right now. So, things you need to know about the app version. First and foremost, when you are at the main title screen, you have daily login rewards. You don't technically log in, but every day you play, you get new tiny rewards, be it cash or crystals. Cash or crystals are how you upgrade and spend money. Oh yeah, I never talked about upgrading and spending money. Well, we'll get to that in a sec. So, that's a thing. So it encourages you to play every day, which is fine. I don't find that too offensive. There is, and this is the only but I have to say, there is microtransactions. In the app version, there is a little button right next to the crystals that says, hey, if you want, you can pay us money, and you can get some coin or some crystals to quicken pace to help unlock characters or upgrade your characters. And while I don't usually like microtransactions, In this game, you don't have to. I played a couple weeks with just the knight, and I had plenty of cash and crystals to unlock more characters. It is purely just give money to the devs because they've made a good game and get some rewards out of it. I would say play the game for a little while, and if you think the game is a little slow, then that's your opinion, but you don't have to buy the microtransactions. But I did notice some transparency in unlocking characters. That is much more expensive in the app than it is in the Flash version. So if you really don't like microtransactions and you think they slow down progress, they kind of do. But if you don't have a problem with it and you just like playing the game, then you'll probably manage without buying something. But also, they made a great game, so give them some money to reward them for making a really good free game. So, at your own transgression. Anyway, getting back to the app version. So we have all of that, but then we have just a little bit more, because when we go into the store... Yeah, there's more. This is the thing is in both of our games. Once you've collected enough cash, you can buy little trinkets to help your warrior through the dungeon, right? It's a wonderful thing. If you've got excess gold, you want a good run, get a random item that is from the shop owner, and you can refresh it once to get different items. It's great. But on top of that, you also have, your 3x3 dungeon, but you also have a 4x4 dungeon in this version, the Flash version. 4x4 is much more difficult, so don't start on that. Start with the 3x3. But in the Flash version, these are the only two modes. In the app version, you have the 3x3 and the 4x4. You have puzzle levels that are very much puzzles that you need to remember and do properly, which are fun. They're properly good. But then there's an Armageddon mode where every move you make, you take damage, but you have different abilities, and doing different things gets you further along, and each of these modes gains you rewards for just playing them. You don't have to win them, you just play them, and you get coins, you get gems. They've stacked the deck in your favor for getting spendables. So again, you don't have to pay to get it. You are going to be flush within a week or two of playing this game. You will be flush with cash and gems. So, again, and that's what's in the app version. App version runs really well. The art style in this game, oh my god, I love the art style. I'm brushing over how much I love the art style in this game. It looks great. And yeah, that is Cards Keeper. The link to it for the Flash version will be in the description below. The app is, of course, linked with the game. You can just click the App Store or stuff, and you can purchase it that way on your tablet or phone. I would recommend tablet because the screen gets a little bit small with the phone, but tablet is a definite win. So yeah, go play this game. It is wonderful. And that's been the first episode back. Yay! Oh yeah, final thing. You spend your cash and gems on not only unlocking new characters, but also upgrading those characters. So we have equipment, which does change the appearance of the character, which is awesome little touch. You can buy this little helmet here to add +5 block chance, and then so on and so forth with getting to certain levels. You can't buy these unless you get to those levels, but adding this, then that gives you a 20% block chance, +1 armor and stuff. If you want to see what each one of them does, you have the little question mark thing. Deals power strikes and rushes and armor recovery, which is all good. You also have stats. This is a completely new thing here. If you saw the file that I had before the wipe, this would have been so much higher. You also have like little achievements. They don't do anything. It's fine. You have skills that you can buy that up all of the characters. You got more gold, more XP, more starting health, revive chances. Those things are great when you get them. More artifact drops, which is a little item thing. Faster skill cooldowns, because skills, once you've used them, need cooldowns to use again. It's all really, really good. And again, all of this is optionally paid, but you also get like bonuses for completing little missions and stuff, and this is how you become flush with cash. You just do the little missions in each run. Totally one of my favorite Flash games I have played in many years. Absolutely wonderful. If you want to play it, again, link is in the description. If you love it even more than that, get the app version. Spin that pumpkin wheel. There's a little gambling wheel. You pick up pumpkins and it's, oh my god, just play this game. I love it and totally recommend.